Michael, when I walked into downtown Houston, it looked like a ghost town.
Yeah. And since March, like I was here all through the first shutdown and just watching it just instantly. Instantly, it's just all commerce dead, all commerce gone. We knew pretty quickly that it was, first of all, there's very, very small window responsibly opening. But, we just literally sit here every day and, we're trying to do everything we can think of. There we go. And also we think about our clientele. Like people need bars. They need somewhere to go. So we started our virtual bars. So they know where the tip jar is. All these people who come here, they're home all by themselves. I was like, they need someone too. It's not the same and it's not as good. And there's certainly not as much money in it until such time as we can safely reopen.
Does it feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel?
No, so much of the vibrancy of downtown was based on zones, right? So there was the happy hour zone, so all the people in the tunnels, they would go to the 300 block. There's people who lived in all the buildings, and then you had like weekend nights and people who wanted to go out, and there's a lot of tourism, a lot of the hotels, all of that stuff is gone. The question is, when are people gonna feel safe? Because bars are about making people feel certain ways. If people don't feel safe, they're not, they're just like, look, I can drink at home. They want to go out, but they're not going to come out in enough numbers to support all these businesses. I understand why people are cheating now, because a lot of people still are, right? And it prolongs the whole problem. But we, as the bars in Houston, were told to shut down for the health and safety of everybody in the city, right? And everyone else watched as we were just left abandoned. Like no assistance, no information, no nothing. So if you could find some way to stay open, people are like, look, if there's not gonna be any help, then my only choice is to potentially die as a business and look at my staff suffering and everyone suffering, or try to find some way to make it work. Why am I here sitting empty when there's a bar up the street that I know is open? I know it's open. And everybody else knows it's open too. I'm like, how come, they're sitting there making money and the rest of us can't do it? It prolongs the problem. And there's, you're watching cops walk by, you're watching them every night being open going like, if we don't all shut down, then we're not gonna be able to get a rein on this in time. And it puts everyone else at risk.
How much time do you have?
I don't know. Every day is different. And there's so many of us who are trying to do the right thing. And then you look at someone who's not and looking at no consequences. No consequences at all. The mayor's got this list. You're like, this is the bad people list. I'm like, why are they still open, dude? You put it on TV. You go every week on TV and say these people are being bad, yet they're here every night. Every morning when you wake up and you think about quitting, what I would like you to do is to not.
Now tell me about your virtual plan.
I'm a bartender by trade. I have been for 25 years. So, we knew that the quarantine was not, in those days it was like, this might last till the end of April. We're like, oh no, it's been longer than that. And so, all kinds of crazy stuff happened. We just decided to come back and we were, doing little cocktail videos. We were shooting commercials. Any crazy idea we had. Everyone now has got a phone. So everyone's now, can make a video. Comments are all pinned. Facebook, welcome. And that built into a pretty active community of people now all over the world who every night they come and they hang out with each other in this live stream space. And we talk a lot about what's going on in bars. We have guests from all over the world who come on. As we start out with the toast, and I will take the toast tonight. We tried to be there for people so they don't feel alone, because that's a lot of what a bar is. It's an open door. You can just walk in and go like, okay, I feel better. So it's not the same by any means, but it became enough of a community all by itself that we actually kept doing it even when we opened back up again. Here's to Facebook, and here's to Instagram, and Barbara Sibley, who just came on. And everybody over here, cheers.